I'm Hess. I'm going to apologise now for the state of my voice. I went out a couple of nights ago, did a lot of shouting and drinking. Went to a very classy cocktail establishment near here called Weatherspoons. It turns out I actually wasn't allowed into Weatherspoons when we got there, because apparently I was too drunk for Weatherspoons, but that's a new rule they've got. The guy at the door was like, yeah, you guys aren't coming in, you're way too pissed. Then we did that thing where we pretended we couldn't believe we'd been accused of drinking. We just went, huh? I've never drank in my life. They said, we're not coming in, you're too drunk. So we walked away, but as we walked away, we came up with this plan to swap clothes with each other. So that when we came back, we looked like two new men. So we walked back doing what we thought was a really sober gentleman's walk, like... And the guy said, guys, I heard you planned that. You did it there, I saw you do it there, and I was like, what? So I spent all day yesterday hungover with my new housemate. So I live with this new guy, his name's Reese. He's also a comedian and a thief. I thought it'd be fun living with a comedian. It's not, it's exhausting, because it's just joke, prank all the time. It's not fun. Okay, after just 5 days of living together, I had to insist on a prank ban, because I thought, okay, someone's gonna die here. So he agreed to the prank ban, which was good. So that night, I hid under his bed. But while he was brushing his teeth, I hid under his bed to spook him for when he came back. But I fell asleep. Like, I'd say for at least an hour. Then when I woke up, like, I'd forgotten where I was. I thought it was like a coffin or something. I started screaming. He started screaming. And I rolled out from under the bed because I was scared, but it coincided with him jumping out of the bed onto my body. And he couldn't really see what it was because it was dark, and I'd never seen a naked man from beneath before. And horrible, and there was a lot of screaming. Also, it turned out the things I screamed directly beneath his head, he didn't realise straight away it was me screaming. He thought the screaming was coming from inside his own head. And it was horrible stuff. But the thing is, I normally just lie on stage, and all my friends call me out on how much I lie on stage and just call me Boy Who Cried Wolf all the time. But all I'm thinking is, Boy Who Cried Wolf, like, he's fucking famous now. Like, he was nothing before that. He was just a crap shepherd. He's not going to get on telly. So my housemate said, Adam, when you do this thing at the BBC, try and say stuff that's more honest, personal to you, maybe stuff you wouldn't normally tell people, and you will enjoy saying it more. So I've made a list of stuff that's true, honest, and personal to me that I wouldn't normally tell people. I don't know how funny it is, but if it's not, just imagine it's a poem. Okay, so, number one, I lie to important comedy producers about how good I am at stand-up. Hey, guys. Number two, I once bought £400 worth of DJ equipment to make sure I got invited to more parties. Number three, whenever I'm on a date with a hot girl, I tell her she's got an amazing laugh to trick her into thinking she's been laughing a lot. Number four, I can't imagine the Queen with wet hair. I just can't imagine the Queen with wet hair! She must have, like, watched it. She's the Queen. Number five, I had to shave off my massive beard recently because I found out that when girls say they find men with beards sexy, what they really mean is they find sexy men with beards sexy. It's a different skill, sorry. Number six, the saddest I've ever been is any time I've been showing someone a YouTube video that I find really funny, but then halfway through, they move the cursor to see how long is left. It's sad! Number seven, I hate other families' plates. I just hate other families' plates. I don't like the designs on them. Number eight, I had my 18th birthday party on a riverboat on the Thames, and when everyone realised how shit I was, they couldn't leave. Disco jail. Number nine, I learned the hard way. It feels bizarrely inappropriate to say hello, stranger, to an actual stranger. They don't like it. Number 10, I can't get my head around the fact that my cat has a granddad. Imagine calling a cat a granddad. You wouldn't. Fuck, it doesn't matter. I've got a girlfriend. Yeah. You heard the list. No, I had a girlfriend. It was going very well until 13 days ago when she dumped me. But oh well, let's do some comedy. Yeah, so we were arguing in the flat, yeah, and then her name's Lucy, which is short for Lucifer. She was so angry. This is the most angry I've ever seen anyone. Okay, at one point she was so angry during the argument that she grabbed the scissors and cut something out of anger that I'm pretty sure no one has ever cut before out of anger. She grabbed the scissors and ran off into what I thought would be like my bedroom to cut off my clothes like a normal crazy person would. Oh no, she ran into the bathroom, cut off the fucking light switch string at the tip. You can't buy them! Nothing left up there. There was a little bit left, but I'm accidentally pushing it further up into that bit. You can't unscrew it, that's part of the house. But then to get a new string or a new bit is to buy a house. I'm not doing that. And the light was off when she did that. There's no windows in there. I don't know if any of you have ever had to shower in pitch black before. Makes you feel like a murderer. And so, my friends were trying to cheer me up with the whole breakup situation and saying stuff like, oh, Adam, you're so lucky all this horrible stuff happens to you in your life because then you get to talk about it on stage and it's good for your stand-up. as if this is worth it. It's not worth it. Like, I can have the best stand-up in the world, but the stuff I need to go through to think of it is nowhere near worth it. Like, she hated the present I bought, her birthday present, she hated it. Because basically, my birthday present buying rule is I only buy something for someone if I would also like to receive that thing myself. And she says that's selfish because it proves I just want to use that thing, but it's not. It's just like, I don't want to fuck up my Amazon things you may like section. I've been spending years trying to perfect. I don't want to buy like a cake decorating kit out of the blue and make Amazon go, mate, I don't know who you've become, you're on your own from now on. Like, it's so hard to buy presents for people. Like, and all your friends always think they're good at recommending presents for you to buy other people, but they're bad, and you know this, because every time you've said to someone something like, oh, I don't know what to get my dad for Christmas this year, they always say something like, well, what does he like? As if you haven't thought to ask yourself that question. So from now, whenever I say to someone, I don't know what to get my dad for Christmas this year, whenever they say, well, what does he like? And I just say, cufflinks. Get him cufflinks. Shut up! The whole present thing brings so much unnecessary stress to Christmas. I hate Christmas already for many reasons. One reason, I was born on December 25th, which is horrible, yes, because you don't get any extra attention or many extra presents. I got one birthday card last year. It was from an orangutan that I sponsored called Seamus. And on the front of the card was a picture of Seamus. How arrogant of Seamus! And he typed it, so he's doing all right for himself, isn't he? I thought the money was just for bananas. Oh, no. Another reason I hate Christmas, I'm not very rich, so I can't always afford to reciprocate and buy stuff back for everyone who buys me stuff, so I've had to start wrapping up my own things and pretending I bought it. So for me now, Christmas is just a time where I'm swapping 5 of my things that I like for 5 Lynx Africa gift sets. That's just soap, deodorant and a sponge. You get that for free in jail. I'm not going to jail every Christmas. Okay, Lynx Africa gift set or the Banksy book. I've been given the Banksy book 3 out of the last 7 years from various aunties. Like, I don't know why they're buying it for me. Like, A, I hate books. B, I could be Banksy. They don't know that. And also, when I was 5, I dropped and smashed the ceramic baby Jesus from the nativity set my parents have. But, so now it looks like we worship a farm. Okay, I don't know if mums are, like, less strict nowadays, but about a month ago, I was on a train, and there was a boy, a boy, 5 years old, bit of dickhead. So the mum gave him an iPad. What? Like, he was being badly behaved, so she gave him the best thing that has ever happened. Like, when I was 5, if I was really good, then as a reward, next time we went to Tesco's, my mum would let me stare at the fish in the fishmonger bit. That was my reward for the entire week. And she'd use it as collateral all week. If I was misbehaving, she'd say, Adam, fish. Oh, fish, yes, good boy. We go to Tesco's, I'm like, oh, fish. And I would look at them, oh, yeah, fish, yeah. I remember one occasion, I was so excited to be in their fish, I couldn't help it. I just poked one of the fish in the eye. I don't know why I did that. And my mum lost it. She went, Adam, you do not touch other people's food. You have to buy that now. But I was 5. I obviously had no finances. So the way my mum got around it was by saying, and the way you're going to pay for that, Adam, is, I was going to give you £5 earlier today, but now I'm not going to give you £5. You can use that £5 to buy that fish. So I then cried because I now wasn't going to get a £5 note that I didn't know I wasn't going to get anyway. So I was now walking around Tesco's holding this fish, crying, this bit of white paper. We got to the till. My mum put everything on the till, but then put down the divider, made me purchase my fish separately. And then we were in the car, and like she made me have it on my lap, and I was wearing shorts. It was quite cold on my thighs. And then like we went home and we got into the kitchen. Mum said, "Okay, throw it away now." And I was like, "No, I love it." Him? I don't know why I said that. It was a very weird thing. So I was a very stupid child. I was very weird, and I think this boy was quite a clever boy. But this boy on the train, really annoying kid. But it didn't matter. I was going to get off the train anyway. Like my next stop was coming up, but I needed the lady next to me to move so I could get off. But instead of saying, "Hi, sorry, my stop's coming up, do you mind moving so I can get off?" I made the noise that we all make in that situation, which is, "Surge your butt?" Yeah. Surge your butt. Everyone knows what surge your butt means. Surge your butt. Yeah. I just don't understand how on trains you have to make different... Okay, there's another one you do on trains, which is, let's say you're running for a train and it's just about to leave, but you're running next to a stranger who's running for the same train. If you make it with like 1 second to go, just after the door's shut, you have to look at each other like this. Like, as if to say, what are we like? All right, well, thank you very much for coming. You've been very nice. My name's Adam Hess. See you later. Goodbye.